This podcast is sponsored by Happy Warrior Kava. Be a happy warrior. Drink, relax, and enjoy the strong and smooth taste of the best-selling kava in the islands. Happy Warrior Kava.
Aloha and welcome to another installment of HNN Overtime, the Hawaii News Now Sports Podcast. I am Kyle Chinen, coming to you from the, like I said, the HNN Digital Center. I said that twice. It's an afternoon. It's been a long day.
Well, I feel like we say that every week.
It's true. But joined as always by Cienna Pilotin, Davis Pitner. What's up, guys?
It's another day.
End of the week.
End of the week.
The end of the
Friday
week.
afternoon, so bear with us.
Yeah. I do want to say real quick, behind the scenes of HNN Overtime, Davis gives me a thumbs up to start talking and give the go-ahead to start the show.
We don't have headphones here.
They think it's much fancier with a producer in our ear.
But I gotta say, I heard like a nice little pop in the elbow. You good, dude?
That was kind of hurt.
That was a little.
You gotta stretch.
We need to stretch.
Former football injuries. Kyle, you know all about that.
We need to healthier Hawaii.
The healthier.
The
crossover episode.
Crossover's crazy.
Crossover.
But it's gonna be. There's a lot going on. It's a busy weekend. Football weekend, basketball weekend. Lots going on
all the
here.
Sports.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, this is the prime time for just sports across the board. You got football, college football, basketball's in preseason, playoff baseball, hockey's gonna start soon. Like, it doesn't get better than October.
October is the month.
Spooky
season.
And I'm spooked.
She's spooked.
Oh,
Bye.
She said what she said.
Why are you spooksy?
We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that. That is true. That is true. We're talking about a different holiday, but still pertains to the spooky season. I'll tell you that.
And it'll spook you.
Yeah. But yeah, we got to talk. First off, speaking of college football, the Rainbow Warriors are on the road again, coming off of a bye week and a win over Northern Iowa. They are set to take on the San Diego State Aztecs at Snapdragon Stadium. Now,
Washington Commanders?
I was about to say, who are they playing? But yeah, the Bows are coming off of a big and kind of much-needed win over the UNI Panthers. And so hopefully they're taking that momentum into this week. Obviously, a lot of distractions as far as off the field going on last week with all the conference talk we were talking about last time. But I think it's a good sign for them to just focus in and worry about the game at hand.
And this is going to be a tough matchup. SDSU. I'm just going straight into the stats, guys. We're just going straight in there. SDSU, they are 1-3 on the season, but don't let that fool you. They actually are a very good team. Specifically, their running back. He is ranked 20th in the nation for rushing yards, so he is a dynamic running back. Their quarterback, not so much. He's still pretty good. He is ranked 115th in the nation for passing yards. The receiver, Louis Brown IV, he is a star receiver as well, in 73 in receiving yards as well. But once again, we were talking about it earlier, that rushing offense is going to be the biggest threat against UH, so their defensive line is going to have to step up.
It's going to be tough, man. And I mean, San Diego State's not great this year by any means. You know, I think Hawaii is a better team and has better players. I hope they're not listening to this. But I think Hawaii is a better team on paper. It's just a matter of them getting it done and them getting it done on the road. They struggle to try. I don't know what it is. Anytime they leave the state, they get on any plane, they just are not the same team. And so as much as I want to say that Hawaii is a better team here and Hawaii will come out with the win, it's just hard to tell because under head coach Timmy Chang, they've only won one game on the road. So that's a bit worrisome in terms of they have all the pieces. We saw it 2 weeks ago against UNI. It's just now they have to put it together on the road. And Snapdragon Stadium is pretty loud, pretty fun out there.
Pretty loud.
Kind of going off of that too, just another little courtesy, UH athletics. Aztecs have won 10 of the last 12 in the series at their home. So maybe UH is going to come in and try and break that. Maybe we're going to try and pull off a win.
Reverse a little bit of the history.
A little bit of history too. If you go back 2 years ago, last matchup in San Diego, UH was also coming off of a bye week. And the Aztecs
Oh.
pulled off, if you remember, they pulled
Mystery.
off a come-from-behind win, 16-14,
I remember
with a
that.
field
Yeah.
goal with 7 seconds left in the
That
game.
was Matt Ariza time, huh?
That was.
Yes,
that was.
now Kansas City Chiefs legend. But
Oh.
Oh.
too soon to call. But hey, but yes, I do remember that. The bye week, it's interesting because they have so many bye weeks this year, and I think that's obviously going to help, but it's just a matter of, like, it's so early in the season, so...
Yeah. They have one more right before their last game of the year for senior
Which
night.
will be needed, but the timing of it is kind of weird.
The timing is a bit strange. But, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where look at the analytics, look at the history. Not a lot of things are on UH's side, but, you know, they're not really paying attention to that kind of stuff, and they're hoping that it will be a better outcome. We talked to the team on Tuesday and spoke to Logan Taylor, Pafele Ashlock. They told me that Coach Chris Brown showed them a video of the armed forces, some troops, and
That'll hype you up.
If that doesn't
Yeah.
inspire you, yeah.
basically saying they know what the mission is and it's mission first. They're going in. I think Logan Taylor made the analogy of, like, if your brother taps your shoulder, you knock the door down and you go in. I'm like, this is Snapdragon
Whoa.
Stadium,
Wow.
guys. Like, but hey,
The violence.
whatever gets them going, they need it because, like we said, historically not the best on the road under Timmy Chang. So we shall see.
Well, speaking of the Warriors, we now have to transition to my favorite Warriors team. No disrespect to UH, but we're going to talk about the Golden State Warriors now, guys.
Do we have
We
to?
have to talk about it because they're in town. They're playing tomorrow. I will be there. I am
Yes, Davis is going.
so
Yeah.
excited. I'm not covering the game. I'm going there
Just
as
for
a
fun.
fan.
should.
I am going to be decked out in Warriors gear, so I am beyond excited for this. But what a fun week. They came here for practice. Kyle, you and I actually went to one of their practices,
Yep.
and what a cool experience seeing Steph Curry, Steve Kerr, a lot of them in
Yeah.
action. That
It
was cool.
it was cool. They opened up their first training camp practice here in Hawaii over at the Cannon Activity Center
Nice
over
shot.
in Laie. Beautiful gym. I mean, no offense to BYUH, it's just they're so far out of the way.
Yeah.
They have a beautiful facility. Hands down, a really nice facility, and they were training, getting ready for the preseason game against the Los Angeles Clippers, who are the home team. We'll talk about them a little bit later, but yeah, they're going out to the community, being in a community that that is pretty far away, like Laie, is pretty special, and the kids got to interact with the team and do some camps there. So it was really cool. We got to sit down and talk to them about being here, and Steph was saying, like, after the summer that he was kind of sick of traveling, but this is not a bad place to land to travel to.
I must ask Davis,
Oh yeah.
being a fan, how cool is it to see all these guys
Oh
in
my God.
person?
So this is me actually shooting the video in this B-roll, and
Great
it was
footage.
hard, like, not to put the camera down and just
Yeah.
film on my phone, like, the entire
Oh,
time,
yeah.
and just being starstruck. Steph was, like, right there. I
that's
wanted
so
to
cool.
go up and take a picture with him. The media people over there kind of stopped because I saw some other people also going over, but the media people were like, "Hey, you can't do that. You
Mm-hmm.
have to stay back." I was so sad, but that
But
was
just seeing him and
seeing him in
Super.
person, because
Yeah.
you watch these guys with anyone, you watch them on TV all the time, wondering what they look like,
Yeah.
how tall they
I
are.
know.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that goes in my mind. I'm like, how tall is Steph? But just being there in person, beyond exciting, awesome,
Yeah.
all the
And, like,
adjectives you could think
we
of.
were like not even 5 feet away from him during the
that's
media
so
scrum.
crazy.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
that was crazy. What a time.
Too bad Klay Thompson wasn't still on
Yeah.
this team. That would have
Man.
been really cool.
Klay Thompson would have made it.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, the Splash Bros.
Yeah, the Splash Bros. Gonna miss those two playing together on the court. They have a lot of different pieces this year that we're all kind of waiting to see what's gonna do,
Yeah.
what it's gonna look like. I mean, right now, Steph and Draymond are really the only two originals. You have
Yeah.
Looney in there too, who's somewhat of an original, but I mean, Draymond, Steph. I mean, these are big stars. Who knows if how long they're gonna play? It is preseason, so usually these guys don't play too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. I'm
see.
excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
And me and C got to go to Clippers
Yes.
practice, the
Yeah, how was
designated
that?
home team.
Clippers.
Yeah,
I
how
mean,
was
it
that?
was okay.
Yeah.
It was
No,
okay.
It was great. It was great. So we went to UH. They were practicing out in Gym 2 for the last couple of days, and got to talk to a couple of the guys, Terrence Mann, Ty Lue. They're just happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
They come every year, which is great. They kind of have that whole pipeline going on. And then we also just got back from a community event that
Mm-hmm.
they hosted at a Nui Nui school. They donated a new tech lab. So that was pretty awesome to see
Yeah.
these guys go out there. The kids were total like fanning over them, as they should. Like
Yeah.
people brought their basketball shoes for them to sign, like, which is
cool.
it's all about the kids at the end of the day. But it was really cool to see that the Clippers are so embedded in Hawaii. Like they're
Yeah.
like, we want to come every year for the rest of their lives, just to build, they think this place is so cool, and it is.
Yeah.
They give back so much.
They do.
Didn't they build those like the basketball court over at Washington Middle
Yep.
too?
Along with
So-
another tech lab for them as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're doing a lot of
They're
good
great,
stuff.
yeah.
Hopefully trying to get more young Clippers fans out here in Hawaii. I know it's tough when there are a big contingent of Warrior fans out here.
Yep.
And all that, and Laker fans,
Yes.
and those California-based teams. But they're kind of committing themselves to making it an annual trip to open their preseason out here, which is cool. And who knows who they'll bring. This year they brought the Warriors. Last year was the Jazz. You just never know. Who would be the visiting
Oh, I
team.
know.
That would be. Could you imagine LA?
Oh, if they bring the Lakers,
That would've been cool.
That would be crazy. Because, that would be a double LA. And then just the amount of Lakers fans there are here.
Yeah.
Like, that
Yeah.
place would sell
That
out
would be cool.
so quick.
That'd be super
Oh,
cool.
Bronny?
Bronny
Bronny.
and LeBron.
Oh.
LeBron, if he plays another year.
Family field
it's
trip?
a family affair.
Family
I mean,
field
you
trip?
got to bring the whole fam at that
That's
point.
true.
True.
That's true. Savannah, what's the other kid's name? Bryce.
Bryce.
Yep.
Bryce James, like the whole crew, the whole
Yeah.
James gang.
Yeah.
James Gang.
Earlier we mentioned spooky, and for many of you this might be spooky or not, but for me it is. And there's my phone. So basically we have the Kansas City Chiefs Hallmark movie that they're making. We have a good
Uh-oh.
30-second trailer here. So it's not the full trailer, it's more like a tease preview that they're giving us, but we have to react to it.
Have to.
So we're gonna watch it and you guys are gonna get our reaction.
Uh-oh. Here we
Maybe
go.
we'll watch
This
it
is
a
literally
couple
the
times.
first
Yeah.
One way
time
through,
first
and then
time
we'll
we're
talk
seeing
about
it.
it. Yeah, so this is the first time.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Saturday, November 30th. Now, for the first time ever, Hallmark and the Kansas City Chiefs
Oh, no.
leave it all on the field.
How about those?
Holiday touchdown. A Chiefs love story. All new Saturday, November 30th. Part of Countdown to Christmas. Only
Oh
on
my
Hallmark.
God.
Initial thoughts.
Was that Mama Kelsey?
Mama Kelsey.
Okay,
Mama
one, they got Mama Kelsey.
They got Mama Kelsey.
I don't know how, but they did it.
She's too nice to
That
say
stadium is like empty.
no. Empty.
It's not.
And they never show him like on the field. So I don't know if he's a player or if it's just like a love story that takes
Yeah.
place in Kansas City.
Is it?
That's what I was trying to figure. So it's not a football player.
It
Is it
doesn't
supposed?
seem like
is it?
it.
I thought it was supposed to be Travis Kelsey.
I thought it.
I mean, I thought so too, but it doesn't seem like it.
What's the point of
No.
Mama Kelsey
I
if
don't know.
if
I'm.
Travis Kelsey's not in there?
I'm a
Like,
little disappointed that it's not Travis Kelsey.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is, and we don't know.
How about those cheese?
like, girl.
Girl. I
really wanted Jason
I mean,
Kelsey's
the fact that they
voice.
got Mama is like, how could
That's
true.
maybe Jason will have like
A
a, song
little
in it
cameo?
I
without-
could see him making a little surprise appearance.
I don't think Travis would ever show up.
Oh
in
no,
that.
Travis has no
No.
time.
Well, he's on that new horror show, right?
Yes.
He's an
That's
actor.
He's doing everything but right now, which is fine, I guess. But like, I don't think Hallmark is his like next big thing.
Yeah, that
Like he could be like Gronk and act in movies, but
like as himself.
yeah.
Well, this was a quick one, and we got to talk a little bit about a Chiefs Christmas
Yeah,
story.
I mean, when the full trailer comes out, we will definitely have to review it,
Yeah.
but that's our sneak peek.
That's the sneak peek. Or we just tune
See
into
what
the Hallmark
happens.
channel for the third countdown to Christmas or something, or whatever it was called.
We're going to have to do a live reaction for that.
Yeah.
Watch the entire thing.
We might have to.
We might have to.
A watch party.
Just the
Watch
three of
Just the three of
us.
us.
Yeah.
Bring the hot cocoa and the popcorn.
Yeah.
Make it
I'm here for
Christmassy.
it.
I'm totally
It'll be
down.
90
Period,
degrees
Kyle.
outside.
It will be
but
90
we'll
degrees.
pretend.
We will pretend that it's a snowy day in Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Misery.
In misery. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I'm kidding. I have family in St. Louis. Love Missouri. Love Mizzou. All that. But no, thank you so much for listening or watching this episode. We'll put the QR code up right here to see the rest of our catalog of episodes. The YouTube version will be on the YouTube channel, the HNN YouTube channel. Otherwise, the audio is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, where you get the rest of our HNN podcasts. For Davis Pitner, Cienna Pilotin, I'm Kyle Chinen. Aloha.
This podcast is sponsored by Happy Warrior Kava. Be a happy warrior. Drink, relax, and enjoy the strong and smooth taste of the best-selling kava in the islands. Happy Warrior Kava.